Hi, Jason Knott with CE Pro, and I'm excited to be joined by the SnapAV team to talk about CEDIA Virtual Expo. With me today are Shane Larson, Manager of Education Team. Hi, Shane.
Good to be with you.
Corden Vaughn, Senior Director of Product Marketing. Hi, Corden.
Hey, Jason.
And Emily Moore, Marketing Event Specialist. Hi, Emily.
Hi.
All right, let's jump right into it. Corden, tell us what's on tap for the SnapAV booth at the CEDIA Virtual Expo.
Well, it's good to be here with you. We love CEDIA. It's a great opportunity to meet with our dealers, to hear from them, to interact with them, to show them the new things that we're coming out with, that we've introduced since the last CEDIA. And it's a great opportunity to show new dealers, new pros that haven't currently become part of our family, as we like to call it, to tell them about what we do and how we can help them in their businesses grow and become more, more proficient, better at what they do. So I think we have a good mix of content for those that are already familiar with us. We can help you learn about these new things that can be part of your business and help you, especially in this challenging time. And if you aren't familiar with what we do, there's a ton of content that you can learn about the various solutions that we have and how they can help you and your customers. So that's thematically, that's kind of where we're targeted.
And what's more exciting is this is the first time that SnapAV and Control4 are together, even though it's virtually, correct?
Yeah, very true. So maybe it'll be a little confusing for people. We think most people understand that, but Control4 is now part of the SnapAV family. And so you've got one place. I guess that's a great thing for attendees, is that they'll be able to come here and learn about all of the SnapAV products, what's new there, all the Control4 platform and those products as well.
Emily,
give us some specifics of what might be in the booth.
Well, one thing that we're going to really focus on in our booth is on-demand content. We are going to have a ton of stuff for attendees to peruse through from the SnapAV side, from the Control4 side, 1P, 3P. There is going to be a ton of content. So we're talking snapshot videos, trainings, webinars. We're compiling a what's new document so people can see everything that we've done since last CEDIA. We're really going to have a lot for them to go through.
So Shane, give us a little bit of details of what the education will be in the booth.
Great, glad to. One of the cool things about attending CEDIA is walking away knowing you're going to be able to do your job just a little bit better. And education is a huge piece of that. And so we've functioned and put together 3 major education pieces that all of you can experience as you go through our virtual booth. We'll be having more of a philosophical kind of an approach type education sessions, a group of these that will focus on things like interface design and the top 10 tools you should use in automation. Just some of these basic overall branching views that will help you plan better, help you run your business better. And also, we're glad to have this part of our virtual booth. A technician can come and click any number of we've got several courses that can be viewed and participated in for CEDIA CEU credits. And one of the new ones we're featuring this year is called Wireless Tips and Tricks. And so we want to draw your attention to that and invite you to be a part. And in addition to those CEU credits are available to our established dealers, but anyone can participate in a whole series of technical education webinars. Ever since the pandemic has made us deal with education differently, we've been recording and stockpiling a lot of wonderful videos, from Zigbee wireless tips and tricks to managing media over IP, OvrC applications inside of customers' homes, a whole series of very technical, roll up your sleeves, get your hands on the equipment programming type of technical education pieces. And so we're glad to offer all 3 of those this year through our virtual booth. Looking forward to it.
And what's most exciting, that silver lining that might come out of this being a virtual event, you mentioned the technician training that maybe in the past an integrator hasn't been able to bring his whole crew to CEDIA Expo because of financial and the travel costs. And now it'll be interesting to see if there'll be much more participation at that technician level. So that's exciting. All right, Corden, let me turn to you. An integrator comes by your booth, your virtual booth. What specific product or service should he ask about?
I'd say the number one product or service to ask about is OvrC. This year we introduced the new OvrC. It's new to many technicians, and many haven't really gotten into the remote management piece of it. And if you haven't done that, or if you're just dabbling in it, you should learn about OvrC and what it can do. It's a tool that, you know, it's interesting as I talk to dealers that have embraced it, how they are like zealots about being an advocate for what it can do for their business now and how it actually makes their customer happier to have the ability to be taken care of on their own, or a dealer can take care of their needs remotely. So clearly remote management is the lead thing to take a look at. Learn about that and how it can really change your business and allow you to do so much more without ever having to roll the truck.
Fantastic. Shane, tell us about the specific manufacturer's training you have planned.
Right, and so we're featuring this year a couple of very fun webinars that run from SunBright episode, Pack Edge, Layer 3 switches. But the real highlight that we want to mention, I referred to just a moment ago, this wireless tips and tricks course uses Arachnus networking equipment to teach some of the very fundamental things you need to know as a network engineer. Pay very close attention to that. We want to point out to everyone that, man, there is not one person on earth that's ever said, I know too much about networking, all right? And so participating in this 1 hour course will send you home as a better networker, a better designer and planner of networks and implementer of Wi-Fi. Pay close attention to that one, and we think it'll pay off for you big time.
Fantastic. So integrators can make appointments with the SnapAV team ahead of the show. They can find the booth simply by going to CEDIA and in the search bar in the top, just plug in SnapAV and they'll be able to find you. And then obviously register for that manufacturer's product training too. So Emily, Corden, and Shane, thanks for joining CE Pro. We look forward to seeing you at the show.
See you there.
Thanks, Jason.
Thank you so much.